Hi, my name's Andy Vargas, and I'm the lead singer of the band Santana, and this is my lyrical ink. I started out being introduced to music by my father, Javier Vargas, and I got into performing with him. So that's what started the performance side of me and being comfortable getting in front of audiences. And then in high school, I started, DJing, and I joined this little singing group of, 4 guys, and we were singing R&B music. And while all this was going on, I met someone who was a well-established guy in the music business. His name was Terry Melcher. And while I was doing all this stuff in high school, I would meet Terry and I would record music with him. And we started to record songs in English and Spanish. And that was my first introduction to, professional recording. Tattoos for me were a huge part of my expression as an artist. Growing up, my family was, who I love very much, were a little conservative in the sense that, they wouldn't promote tattoos on my body, but, and the decisions that I made in my life were who I was, and I was proud of that. Let's see, so my first tattoo ever was this. I was touring in Montreal, Canada, and to me, this represented to be married to happiness. I guess the most important tattoo that I have was my first piece, which I was touring with Santana in London. I met this group prior, but we actually got to hang out in London, and that group is the group POD. And one of the guys that worked with the crew, his name is Mike Kellerman. Mike was their tattoo artist that was on the road with them. Also, he was stage managing. So Mike had a tattoo machine in his room. I was hanging out, talking to all the guys, and they're like, man, we got to get you inked up. We got to get you on a piece, And Mike was there, and Mike's like, yeah, man, come to my room at 2 o'clock tomorrow. It all happened really fast, but I went to his room, and I went and sat down. He goes, so what do you want? And I said, I wanted something like, the Sacred Heart. As we were going, I felt a sense of I had to have my first sense of release. And Mike ended up being a guy who I trusted and felt like, I'm gonna go back to him. So I did. I went back to Mike and asked him to tattoo an angel. And one of the Santana records years ago is called Abraxas. And there is an angel on the Abraxas record cover. And above it, it says angel. And at that time, my Tío Ángel had just passed away. He was a huge influence of mine, and we used to go visit him every Christmas, and he was the life of the party. He passed really fast, and at the time I was feeling like I really wanted to have his name on me, and how it was so funny the stars aligned with having the angel. I wanted something from my passion with Santana, and something along the lines of my Tío Ángel, and it all worked out. And I was in Sweden and went into a tattoo shop. Right here I put my grandfather's name, Frankie Barra, may he rest in peace. He was a mentor. Down here I wanted to get something with my son's name, Christopher. And he also put here the name of my company and my brand and my style of music is called Soleros. And it was almost like once I got that on my body, I knew that I wasn't gonna finish until this project was started and done, My buddy Michael Kellerman put a beautiful picture of a masquerade of my forearm here. After I read the Buddha book in London, at the back of Buddha, there's a wheel called the Noble Eightfold Karma Wheel. And I thought that was amazing, and I wanted to live by it. And so I put it on my back. Tattoos mean a lot to me, and they're an expression. You made a decision, it's on you forever. And I think we have to all remember that when we make decisions out in this world, and we go out there in the world, that the decisions that we make are forever, you know? And that's how I took my tattoos. And I honor all of the artists that are out there that are doing amazing, amazing work. All of the sullen artists are serious fam and seriously talented. I'd recommend anyone to pick up and get some work done by them. My name's Andy Vargas, solo artist and also the lead singer of the band Santana, and that was my lyrical ink.
That's it, man.
Yeah?
Awesome.
Fab.
Killed it.
Cool, man.